coming to Pattaya for the first time?
Here are our top 20 tips to have a great night out on your first night out.
Boom! Right, number one, before you go out in Pattaya, think about what you're going to spend. And also think about what you're taking out. I've been many times, I've learnt this mistake myself the wrong way. In Bangkok, I think I went out and I had a big night out and I had my wallet here packed full of my cards, both cards. I had my both Thai cards in here. I had like a good couple of thousand baht in there. What did I do? I thought I lost it.
You got robbed by a ladyboy.
I was robbed. So basically, think about it before you, especially if you're planning a big night out. Think about it a little bit pre-hand and just say, right, I don't need my British cards in here. I don't need all of this shit. I can just have a couple of thousand baht and think about where you're going. You know, think about what you're going to be spending, and it will also stop a lot of the scams and the theft that goes on. There's not much of it, but you know, you have to be wary when you're there.
But the biggest thing about taking money out is yourself. I find if I take out 3,000 baht, I'll spend 3,000 baht. If I take out 5,000 baht, I'll spend 5,000 baht. If I take out 10,000 baht, guaranteed I'll wake up with not enough to buy a McDonald's in the morning. It will rinse you out. So make sure you know what you want to spend before you go out. I would say for a good night, 10,000 baht.
Well, who knows the amount of nights we have out? We spend a fortune. But to be honest with you, you can always nip back to the hotel. If you've run out a bit of money, you know, and you have to go back in, it's better that than losing all your cards and all of your stuff, especially if you're just coming out on a holiday. You know, you lose everything and it's gutting. It ruins the rest of your holiday. So be a little bit sensible. If you know you're going out for a big night out, a proper bender, just think about it a little bit.
Yeah. Number two, make sure you eat before going out. I've woken up on sun lounges 2 nights in a row, 2 mornings in a row, because I just got absolutely leathered, didn't eat before I went out, didn't know my limits, and ended up sleeping on a sun lounger. Luckily, I woke up with all my stuff. So I would recommend a big hearty meal before you go out.
Yeah, I agree. To be honest with you, you know, when I'm out and about, it's sort of just, I lose track of my mind and I don't think about eating, and then I end up getting so pissed and in a bit of a state.
And eating is cheating, so it's good to do it
It
before
does
you
sort
go
of
out.
like, you know, ruin a night out, but have something before. I mean, we're preaching to the masses here. You know what you're doing when you're drinking, but you know, fill your stomach a little bit, have a little bit of stodge, maybe a little bit of bread, a burger or something. A bit earlier on in the day, especially around a big one, you want to make sure that you're not a mess, because if you are a mess, that's when things can go bad in Pattaya.
Yeah, and I know we're teaching our grannies how to suck eggs here. I know that we all know that you know this, but sometimes it's good to have a bit of a refresher. Number 3, obvious, have a shower. For God's sake,
Well, this is obvious. But when you come to Pattaya, you're going to see so many different people from all walks of life, and you will see some messes down there. There's a lot of people that, you know, don't really take care of themselves. They're just not really looking after themselves properly. And
well, just think, if you want to, especially if you want to get with a girl when you're out, just make sure that you're smelling nice. It's quite hot here.
Little bit of brute,
Yeah.
you know, something on their cheeks there, you know, just have a little bit of pride in yourself, you know, and be confident.
Bit of deodorant, brush your teeth, have a shower. Try not to wear flip-flops unless you've had a pedicure first. But yeah, let's get on to the real stuff, and then we'll go to the pub.
Number 4, I was thinking, you know, it goes back to what I was saying. Just secure, like
Number 4, secure valuables.
Secure your valuables.
Zip
a lot
pockets.
of people wear the old bum bags. I don't like them. They look a bit, you know.
You're always wearing the bum bags.
No, I like a little man bag. So you can buy them. They're so
good.
cheap here as well. You can buy these little shoulder strap bags that you can keep, like basically my wallet, my phone, and it's everything here, you know.
Brits,
so I can make sure this isn't a bum bag. This is a chest bag.
A chest bag.
Just behave. So yeah, everything's safe and secure here. It's right there. So it's like literally there. And you've got all of your wallet and your phone and everything that you need safely in front of you. You know,
I just use these, look. I've got zip pockets. So when you've got your cash in there,
yeah, absolutely.
You can't. I mean, there's not many pickpockets, but on Walking Street there is. So just
if you go downtown,
but also if you want to back of a motorbike, you think to just fall out your pocket.
Yeah,
so
that's happened
zip
before.
pockets.
Exactly.
So
something sensible, you know, something sensible that you're going to keep your worth in, your wealth and everything, because some people are out to take it.
Well, especially on holiday, everyone's got a lot of money with them, haven't they? So, anyway, that's 4.
And now traveller checks are gone, aren't they? We can't even do anything with travellers checks. Remember those days? I loved travellers checks. I would take me travellers checks then, and I make sure that I've got them safe. But if you lose them, happy days.
Yeah,
all right.
That's true. Right, let's go to the pub and finish these tips. See you there. All right, we're here at the bar. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
And we'll get on to our next tip. Tip number 5, don't take yourself too seriously.
You got to be confident. I think when you go into these bars, there's lots and lots of gentlemen bar clubs and things around in Pattaya, and it can be intimidating. I mean, if it's your first time, isn't it, in Pattaya, you could be intimidated by a lot of these bars. It's usually full of loads of women that are, just stood outside the bar, which sometimes would scare people off. But have a bit of confidence, go in, have a bit of a laugh, and don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah, smile, don't walk in like, oh no, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? You will be treated like a 10 out of 10 woman in England, but enjoy the experience. How often does it happen? Well, in Pattaya, it happens quite a lot.
Well, that's what people come for.
We call it running the gauntlet.
Come out here, why? To feel like a king. And you come out here feeling like a king, and you're treated like a king.
Yeah.
But again, I've seen it many times down in John Tiem and places like that. Older gentlemen who are very nervous, I'd say.
Yeah.
A little bit nervous about
come out
going
here,
into
don't be
places.
nervous.
You don't want to be nervous. You just want to enjoy yourself. I mean, end of the day, everyone is here to enjoy himself.
Yeah, smile. It's called the land of the smiles. So if you'll stick out like a sore thumb if you're just there like this, all bloody moody. So just don't bother with it. Just sing a happy tune in your head. Imagine little cartoon birds flying around you, because there's real life woman birds all around you. So just enjoy yourself.
Yeah, don't take yourself too seriously, because end of the day, that sort of ruins your night as well. You want to go in and you want to be liked, so try and be a bit sociable. I mean, there's some
tips. Talk to people.
Yeah, there's some strange characters,
Oh yeah, don't talk to everyone. But especially if you're on your own, and it is quite intimidating on your own, isn't it? So maybe you can link up with people if you're going to a pre-drinking bar. You can always. Everyone's the same here. You can just go and talk to them, strike up a conversation, and then you can go out and have fun together.
But anyway, yeah.
So yeah, make an effort. Don't just sit on your own, staring into your pint, thinking about how your life has led you to this point. Because if you're here in this point, your life has gone very well.
And you're here to enjoy yourselves.
Yeah,
so that's the biggest thing. Enjoy yourselves and don't be too miserable.
Yeah. Number 7, buy lady drinks. Buy lady drinks. In fact, maybe we should buy a lady drink right now.
Yeah, should we have a look here?
Excuse me. Do you want a drink?
Can you come over here a second?
No. Do you want a drink? Drink for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much is a lady drink?
150.
150. You can have a lady. 155.
Yes.
Okay, you can have a lady drink. Do you want a lady drink as well?
Ah, this is a very generous lady drink here.
So
look, she takes the top off.
No, don't do that. So yeah, buy it.
You pay.
Yeah, of course. Put it on our.
So, always buy a lady drink, because, that's going to be a very friendly thing to do as well. And here they are, look. The gorgeous girls of Pattaya.
So, and if you don't buy a lady drink, you just get ignored, and you don't want that, do you? You remember in high school or secondary school when you're stood at the side of the gym and everyone else is dancing and having fun? That's what you'll be like in Pattaya if you don't buy lady drinks. Yeah. So, dig your hand deep in your pocket, pull out a bit of money. I mean, it's 150 baht for a lady drink. So that's just cost us a tenner between us.
It's not much. I mean, to be honest with you as well, you get a much more welcoming environment. If you're not a cheap Charlie and you just sit there and you just want to sip your own
tip
beer.
19.
Tip 19's coming in, but
don't want to repeat ourselves.
But you want to just be a bit friendly. End of the day, there's the land of smiles, and you're here to enjoy yourself. So stop being so tight.
Yeah.
Just buy the girls a drink. But be careful, because when you get more of these down you, you tend to be a bit more generous.
And that brings us to tip number 7. Number 7, do not ring the bell. Don't ring the bell. Have you ever rung the bell?
Never rung the bell. But then I've never had any cause to ring the bell.
Yeah.
You can ring the bell.
Ringing the
if
bell,
you're
by the way,
in an amazing
ringing the
place.
bell means you ring a bell in the bar, and it means you have to buy everyone in there a drink. It's usually between 2,000 and 3,000 baht, which is a lot of money. I've done it before, and I felt like, I felt like Billy Big Bollocks. But
Until you looked at his bank next morning. No, but you're not only buying like the staff drink, you're buying every other bugger a drink.
Cheers! Cheers! Come to my car.
ขอบคุณมาก
Cheers!
Bomb,
Come.
you
Thank you.
See, you always
So
got
we
like
can
a
have a
bill.
look. Hang on.
So the
The bill
bill-
is. That's for 2 Guinness and 2 drink, $7.90. Okay, kaboom cap.
Now get out. Thank you. Yeah, so again, going back to the point we were talking about, just be fun. Just enjoy yourself. End of the day, you're out here and you want the people to be more and more receptive to you. You don't want to be miserable. So we were talking about being confident. Is that the one we were on?
No, we're on number 9 now. We've done number 8, don't ring the bell. Ring the bell, definitely pay the bill. Number 9 is be aware of your surroundings and scams. This is where zip pockets, like I mentioned earlier, comes in.
Yeah, scams can be. I mean, to be honest, I've not experienced it much. I mean, I've been in some pretty bad states, but I've not experienced any scams. You get a lot of people walking around trying to sell you stuff. I knew a few people that bought the watches.
Oh, don't buy the watches.
The watches, you know, they'll come and sell you these watches. Cheap knockoff Rolexes, fair enough, you know, they look all right, but
Negotiate.
Negotiate, because you can get them down. It's like negotiating, and that's another good point, actually. In Thailand, everything is negotiable. So you don't have to settle for that charge. Even if you're buying some cheap tat off the street, I don't know, some elephant pants or something.
Don't wear elephant pants. That goes back to number 3.
Don't
Have a
wear
shower, wear deodorant, brush your teeth, and don't wear elephant pants.
There's too many hippies out here already. So
What's red and looks good on hippies? Fire.
yeah, fair enough.
That brings us nicely to number 10.
But if there are some hippies watching, you're all welcome, you know?
as long as you have a shower.
Kind of.
Number 10 kind of links to number 9. Always check your bin. This is the bin after each drink. It's very rare that it happens, but sometimes there's some bill padding. Never happened to me because every time I have a drink, I'll get my drink, check the bill. Yeah, looks good. And if you check every time, then there's not going to be at the end of the night a big surprise. So, and also, if you do ring the bell, don't ring the bell. But if you ring the bell, pay instantly, pay up front. A lot of people say you should pay after every drink. I think that's overkill. Don't worry about that.
I've heard
just
a few
keep
people
checking the
like
bill.
that. There's no need for that.
You'll be fine.
And to be honest with you, you know, I've lived here 2 years now, and it's not really. I've never experienced anything where I've been ripped off. Really. But it can happen. You do hear about people, you know, they've gone into certain places, and this will lead us on to Walking Street.
Yeah, Walking Street.
Right, Walking Street.
Number
is,
11, Walking
yeah,
Street.
Number 11, Walking Street. So,
Don't bother.
nah, come on. Like, anyone coming out new is going to go and want to see Walking Street because it is, you know, a very, very big highlight of Pattaya. It's one of the most
it?
famous things. Go down there, enjoy it for half an hour, and then get the hell out.
Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, that's where all the scams are happening. That's where people are trying to take your money.
Is it
That's
pockets on
where
Walking Street?
You're going to get the padded bins. That's where you're going to get all of this stuff. I think I knew someone that came here not that long ago and went down Walking Street and had a big night out in Walking Street, and then was confronted with a massive, like, I don't know, 15,000 baht bill, which wasn't the case, you know, wasn't agreed to. But end of the day as well, you've got to be careful because then you've got sort of no recourse. You can't really come back from that. You have to really pay it. So Walking Street, number 11, go down there, enjoy it, have a little look around, but realise that the hawks are down there.
Quick one, number 12, buy the Mama San a drink. If you're going to a gentleman's club, buy the Mama San
Mama
a
San,
drink.
Mama San.
That's racist. That's
No,
definitely
it's not.
racist.
That's
You
what
might as
they-
well have pulled your
The
eyes
Mama
out.
Sang. That's what they do. The Mama Sang, you know, she's the boss. She's the boss.
Yeah.
So whenever you're in a bar, get to know the Mama Sang, and then you're not going to be ripped off. It's Buddhism. What are you talking about? It's not racism.
Number 12.
Idiot.
Number 12. If there's a band, try and get up and sing with them. It cost 100 baht. Well, it doesn't cost.
We love a bit of karaoke,
Yeah.
don't we?
We'll put a bit of B-roll of one of
you'll
us doing
see.
karaoke.
Karaoke next week.
Yeah.
Jesus
we'll do
Christ.
it live next week. But now here's me singing.
I'm the king of the swinging soul, the jungle VIP. I reached the top and I had to stop. That's what's bothering me.
Yeah, get up there, get yourself known. Like, don't be part of the furniture. Get involved. Everyone will be looking. Everyone will know you. People will pat you on the back. You can buy your drinks. Make sure you put 100 baht into the tip the band. But yeah, that's
People
it.
are apprehensive. I think I've noticed that, in
Everyone wants to be cool, don't they? Everyone
it's
feels
just
like they
and
should.
everyone's worried about their image, and they're worried about how they're going to look. You're in Pattaya, for God's sake. You're coming to Pattaya to enjoy yourself, so don't worry about how you look and everything. Get out there and just enjoy.
Yeah.
And, as long as you're safe and you look after yourself and you make sure you got belongings and all that sorted, just let your inhibitions go.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen. Let's neck these.
Let's have a little cheers,
No,
eh?
let's neck it, and then we'll go to the next bar.
What's wrong with you?
For the
Will
next
you not give me a
ones.
little cheers?
Cheers. On to the next one.
Don't be scared of ladyboys. Ladyboys are the most fun.
They're the bread and butter
people
of Pattaya.
in Pattaya. Like there's a bar
He knows
that I
them
go.
intimately.
There's a bar that I go down to right on the beachfront. And it's one of these like hot go-go bar type things on the beachfront. And the very one at the end is the ladyboy one, and it's the most fun because they are crazy fun.
And they have a mating call.
Well, let's talk about the call.
The mating calls are funny. It's got, how do
You have a go at it, and then I'll have a go at it.
Oh!
So,
Honestly, I get a semi every time I hear it.
but don't be scared of the ladyboys. I think end of the day, you come out here and people think, oh, you're definitely going to get involved with those. They're the most fun, and it's the most funniest nights you'll have. Maybe
They do
in
have a
those
British
bars.
sense of humour as well, don't they? They love a bit of banter. They love a bit of a what's the word? A bit of a flirt.
Well, let's be honest, they're lads, aren't they?
They're
So
lads.
they know how to have a laugh.
You can watch
So,
football with them.
Happy days.
It's like watching football with your mate who has boobs.
So don't be scared of those.
Yes, they're not gonna. I don't think we can say this on YouTube. They're not gonna force you to have sex with them. You'll still have some agency, so don't worry. Just enjoy yourself. Just relax. And yeah, we've had great nights with the katuis, is what they're called here.
So don't be too, I think, hold your stereotypes. Anyone who's coming out, especially new to Pattaya or even Thailand, there's a stereotype in there. Oh, you have to, you're going out to get a nice
I
lady
tripped,
boy.
fell, landed on her dick.
Oh, you're going out to get a lady boy. But actually, don't be scared of them.
No, they're
They're
lovely.
great fun for a night out. Really good fun for a night out. So,
I've completely forgotten. I'm a bit
Oh,
drunk. I've forgotten
What
what
are we doing
our
now
list
next?
is. I forgot what
Jesus.
number we're on and everything.
sorry, this isn't professional, is it?
Don't get into any arguments or fights.
Now, this is easier said than done, but it's not really when you think about the conflict. There's not really much conflict in Thailand.
No, everyone's nice. It's other
main-
foreigners. It's
the
other
main-
people like us.
The main thing as well is understand where you are and understand that the police are never ever going to be on your side. So if you start ranting and losing your shit in a bar, maybe someone's charged you extra and maybe some lady's taken a bit extra. You lose your shit and start ranting,
Yeah, you'll
you're
lose a lot
never
more.
ever going to be backed and you're going to have to pay the police off then. So he is right. Do not just, sort of accept it as where you are, but don't put yourselves in those positions. Don't get into those positions where you're going
Don't
to
talk
be.
politics if you're. Don't talk politics because it's always going to cause an argument. There you bill. If you've been scammed, take it on the chin because it's much better than what would happen if you start scrapping or arguing.
Right.
You're going to get in trouble. Have you seen Banged Up Abroad? You don't want to be in a tight prison.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Don't get into these altercations that are going to make out because you will
Swallow
never
your
be
pride.
backed. You're always going to be, you're on your own, and you're never going to ever be backed. And I've never been in this position, to be honest with you, but I see a lot of it on on the
On
news
YouTube,
and
on the
things.
YouTube,
Well,
on
and
the
on
Facebook.
news, local news here. I see a lot of farang that are getting into trouble, either with a lot of them were ladyboys.
Yeah,
They get into
ladyboys are good
trouble.
at Mai Tai.
Well, I mean,
Well, that's another thing.
Been here
the,
a year.
the national sport here is Mai Tai boxing. So don't get into arguments with the locals. You're going to get your head kicked in.
and you're not coming out here for that anyway. You want to just be a bit more mellow. And don't get me wrong, if anyone really goes against you and takes the piss, you have to stand up for yourself.
No,
But
don't
I-
ever do that.
No, but I don't even think that happens. Like I said, I've been here 2 years. I've never had an altercation, really.
Yeah. And he's an Aggie bastard as well.
Yeah.
So-
Well, maybe because I'm 6'4" and I'm
Oh,
built
you
like
had
a
to
brick
forget
shell.
to get that.
So maybe that's it. But don't get yourselves into these positions because, to be honest with you, especially here, the law is never going to be on your side. So just be sensible.
All right, next tip. Try and get a seat at the front of the bar. Like, I'm just going to show you where we are now. So we're right on the front. The reason for that is, well, not now, because
People watching. I love
yeah, we
people
do get
watching.
people watching, yeah. But yeah, these are prime real estate. So yeah, but there's always a room. So, all right, so what's the next tip? The next tip is
Well, no, when we were talking about that, that's fine. You know, I love to get on the front of the bar. It's very, very.
just
it's a
shit
very,
content though,
Well,
isn't it?
No, but it's a
like
shit.
Ministry of the Bleeding Obvious.
Well, whatever. But
Next
it's quite
tip.
nice to just sit and watch people walk past. You know.
All right, let's skip this one as well. One brilliant
That
night.
was his idea,
One,
mine, for
one
content.
brilliant
That was
night.
his idea for content.
One
not mine.
brilliant night is better than 3 average nights.
Right, this goes into actually it's a very good one. This is about
It was
stop
his, probably.
being a cheap Charlie. Don't just try and go. Like, I know so many people out here who are looking for the cheapest beer. Oh wow, I can get a beer for 40 baht. Yeah, but you're in a shithole. You know, end of the day, you're coming out here for a laugh. Do not just penny pinch. Penny pinch on everything makes your night shit anyway.
Yeah, you are have a good night.
I've done it a few times. You know, you
He
go
does it
out
all
and
the
about.
time.
Go out and about, and you just think, right, I'm not gonna drink Guinness. I'm not gonna have any Jaeger bombs. I'm not gonna do all of this sort of stuff. I'm only gonna drink in really cheap bars.
Think about it, 250 quid a night, 10,000 baht a night. You're not going to run out of money.
And go
Like,
back to what we were just doing. You know, like giving a lady drink and everything. When you go into these
Makes the night
bars,
better.
it makes it more fun. If you're gonna sit there miserable, just at the bar that we were at now, before, if you're gonna sit there miserable, not talk to them, fucking everything, it's just boring.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway.
Final one. Tip 20. Actually, let's just stop the video now. I want to get drunk. Last one. If tip for a good night out in Pattaya, if at the end of the night you've got some company, there's one really important thing you need to do. Wrap up. The amount of things I've heard about someone who isn't me, definitely not me or him, but we hear a lot of people having to get injections in the bottom. There's antibiotic resistant STDs around. And I'm not saying this is just a Thai thing, it isn't. Anywhere in the world, if you're sleeping with someone you've just met,
Just be
wrap it
sensible,
up.
isn't it?
All right, we're going to go and enjoy our night now. We're going to enjoy our night. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.
See you in the next one.